Welcome back, brothers and sisters of the Arcana, to another enlightening educational short episode on Brothers of the Arcana Podcast. Today, we're diving deep into the practical side of our recent discussion on Gnosticism. Whether you're a seasoned seeker or just beginning your spiritual journey, this episode is for you. We're going to explore how to weave Gnostic principles into your everyday life with unique exercises that stand apart from the usual spiritual practices you might find out there. So, grab a pen, a notebook, open your heart, and let's get started. For those who missed our last educational short, I will put a link in the description. In that short, we explored Gnosticism, the ancient spiritual tradition that emphasizes direct personal knowledge of the divine, or Gnosis. It's about waking up to the divine spark within you and seeing through the illusions of the material world. But how do we take that profound wisdom and make it real in our daily grind? How do we live as Gnostics in a world that's constantly pulling us outward instead of inward? That's what we're unpacking today with some fresh, unconventional exercises designed to spark your inner transformation. Let's start with the core of Gnostic practice, cultivating Gnosis, that intimate knowing of the divine. Most spiritual traditions out there push meditation, affirmations, or visualization, and those are great, but we're going off the beaten path. Our first exercise is what I'm calling the mirror of the mundane. Here's how it works. Every day, pick one ordinary moment: washing dishes, driving to work, waiting in line at the grocery store. In that moment, pause and ask yourself, what is the divine teaching me right now? Then, listen. Not with your ears, but with your soul. For example, say you're stuck in traffic. Instead of getting frustrated, close your eyes for a second, safely of course, and whisper, "What is the divine spark showing me?" Maybe the delay is teaching you patience, or maybe it's a reminder that time is an illusion and your true self exists beyond it. Write down what comes up. Over time, this practice trains you to see every moment as a portal to Gnosis. It's not about escaping the world, it's about finding the divine in it. Unlike other methods that ask you to detach or transcend, the mirror of the mundane roots you in the here and now, transforming the ordinary into the sacred. Now let's talk about a second exercise, one that's truly unique, the Labyrinth of Questions. Gnosticism is all about questioning the illusions of the world to uncover truth. Most spiritual practices give you answers, mantras, doctrines, or guided meditations. But the Labyrinth of Questions flips that. Each morning, write down one question that challenges your assumptions about reality. It could be, why do I believe I need this job to be happy? Or, what if my fears are just shadows of the divine light? Carry that question with you all day, letting it simmer in your mind. Don't rush to answer it. At night, sit quietly and reflect on how that question shifted your perspective. Did it reveal a limiting belief? Did it point you toward a deeper truth? The goal isn't to solve the question, but rather to let it guide you closer to Gnosis. This practice is different because it doesn't feed you answers. It trusts your inner divine spark to illuminate the path. Over weeks or months, you'll build a personal labyrinth of questions, a sacred map of your spiritual journey. In this process, it's like having a conversation with the divine every single day. Whoever that divine being is for you, whether it's God, Yahweh, Allah, Brahman, Krishna, Adi Buddha, Jina, Tao, the Great Spirit, Amun-Ra, Anu, or Ik Onkar, as well as others, whoever that divine entity is for you, trust the process and have that conversation daily. Our third exercise is called the Echo of the Other. Gnosticism teaches that we're all connected, all carrying a piece of the divine. But in our daily lives, we often see others as separate, strangers, annoyances, or obstacles. This exercise rewires that. Once a day, choose someone you encounter, a coworker, a barista, even someone who cuts you off in traffic. Silently say to yourself, You are a mirror of my divine spark. Then, imagine a thread of light connecting your heart to theirs. For just a moment, feel their humanity, their struggles, their divine essence. This isn't about forcing positivity or ignoring conflict. It's about recognizing the divine in others, even when it's hard. Unlike gratitude practices that focus on what you're thankful for, the echo of the other builds a living web of connection. It's a quiet revolution against the world's division and isolation. Perhaps we can try this while driving and someone cuts you off. Instead of getting annoyed or angry, shift perspective to have a profound sense of unity. It's powerful, and it's something you won't find in mainstream spiritual toolkits. Easier said than done, we know, but it's about changing perspective and controlling your reaction to that situation. Now you might be wondering, how exactly do I stick with these practices? My life is busy. Here's the key. Start small and be gentle with yourself. Gnosticism isn't about perfection, it's about progress toward truth. Set a reminder on your phone for the mirror of the mundane during lunch or dinner. Jot down your labyrinth question while you're having a coffee break. Practice the echo of the other when you're out running errands. These exercises are designed to fit into your life, not add stress. And here's a pro tip. Keep a small journal for these practices. It doesn't have to be fancy, just a place to track your insights. Over time, you'll see how your gnosis grows. What makes these exercises unique is their focus on active discovery. Unlike passive practices like chanting or following a guru's teachings, these invite you to co-create your spiritual path with the divine. They're grounded in the Gnostic belief that you already have the divine spark. You don't need to borrow it from someone else. That's what sets this apart from the endless stream of self-help gurus or cookie-cutter spiritual apps out there. This is about you waking up to your truth. Before we wrap up, I want to address everyone listening, no matter where you are on your spiritual journey. You don't need to be a scholar of Gnosticism to start these practices. You don't need to have it all figured out. All you need is a willingness to look within and ask, what is the divine showing me today? Am I listening and watching for those messages and signs? That's the heart of Gnosis. And if you fall off track, don't worry. Life happens. Things happen. The most important thing, just pick it up again. The divine spark in you is patient, eternal, and always waiting. We'd love to hear how these exercises work for you, so drop us a message in the description below or on our social media pages. Share your questions, your insights, your moments of gnosis with us. We are all in this together, brothers and sisters of the Arcana, and your stories inspire us all. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. Keep seeking, keep questioning, and keep shining your divine light. Until next time, God bless and Caritas.